First of all, thank you. The sort of response that I've been getting for my Agentic CAD videos has been way more receptive than I thought it would be. Thank you for that. But there's one thing that always bothered me about it, and in this video, I'm actually going to fix it. For those who don't know me, hi, I'm Vignesh. I am the founder of Vistrux, where I help engineering firms cut their draw time, increase their revenue using agentic workflows. What used to happen was people usually go and watch my video, then they would go to my drive, download my drive, and then set up the workspace using it. And basically, that workspace was something that I designed for myself. So there's going to be like Vistrux here and there, my project nominations. So it wasn't tailored to that specific person. So I used to get this feedback from people who were using it. They said, Vignesh, sometimes I miss telling my agent or something, or I forgot to update it, because you either have to update it manually or you ask the agent to do it. Sometimes the agent misses it, and maybe it's like after your third or fourth project, the issues start to surface. So I thought I'll fix it. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to fill out my form, and an automation is going to run on my end and going to give you a customized workspace for your job, for your workflow, for your firm. So this is how you start. The link for this form will be in the description below. What you do is you go here first, enter your name. For example, I'm going to put it as Vignesh Menon. And then I'm going to put my email address, which is vignesh@vistrux.com. Then I'm going to go with my company name. I'm just going to put, yeah. So when you're adding the company name, what I want you to do is basically give the division where your company, what do you say? So for example, here it's the structure engineering division of Vistrux. So you just give the division where these agents are going to work and the name of your company. So I have got structure engineering division of Vistrux. I'm just going to copy and paste it here, but then you rename it to whatever you're going to use. After that, you need to add your project number format. Now, VJN is basically what I have. That's the Vistrux standard, but then it will be different for each and every firm. So whatever that is, you just need to put it in here. The reason for that is every time your agent produces a result, it should be classified, it should be saved in that project specific folder. So for example, the result which I got from VJN001 should not end up in VJN002. We are just creating these very clear boundaries on where the result needs to be. So 6 or 7 months later, you can come back and look at, okay, for this job, which I did, with the job number could be 10, 20, or whatever that is, you can go in and click and know what you have done. So this is my format, VJN XXX. And again, just give an example as well, VJN 001, 002. I'm just going to put it here, etc. Then you can select whatever units that you use. Do you use metric as an SI units or imperial units, or do you use both SI and imperial units? This happens because there are some companies who work in both the US market and the UK market. So they do use like two standards. So I selected here SI units. And the next thing is you need to select the platform that you're going to use. Is it Claude Code? Is it Codex or Google Anti-Gravity? Now, this video is specifically for Claude Code. Codex and Anti-Gravity would be coming soon. Anyway, so let's do Claude Code. Now, if you're running an engineering firm and something in your drafting process is slow and you don't know what to fix and where to use agentic workflows in itself, what I do is I provide a free one-on-one CAD clarity call. where in 45 minutes you basically walk me through how your process works, your project types, how your repetitive things, so on and so forth. So it's just like a discussion which happens between you and me, where we go through just how you basically work. And after the call, I build you a custom roadmap which is specific to your firm. This is not a template, by the way. I create something very specific for your firm, what the bottlenecks are actually costing you. This just gives you a clear picture of where your firm actually sits. It's there. If you want to use it, you can definitely use it. Now, what you can click on the link, you can either click the link here where you would go to the bookings page. If not, this link would also be there in the description below. You can use that one as well. Anyway, let's continue. Next thing that you do is you click submit. I say 5 to 10 minutes here. It usually doesn't take that long, but then just in case. And it comes from an email, hello.vistruxlabs at gmail.com. I repeat, it doesn't come from Vignesh at vistruxlabs.com. It comes from hello.vistruxlabs at gmail.com. Also check your spam as well, just in case. Most likely it wouldn't be there, but just in case. Now let's go to the next step, which is go into your email. Now, if you go to your email, this is how it would look like. Okay. It says, this is the Vistrux draft agent workspace for example, whatever division and company you selected, it's just going to be here. And then I don't have the video yet. This video link would actually be there in the same email. What you do is you go to your Google Drive. Now, remember, this link expires in 24 hours. So at that time, maybe you forgot about it, you didn't download it, just email me back in maybe in the same email itself. That's fine. I always look at it. So what you do is you click on it. Now you're going to go to this folder. What you do, you click here and you click download. Download it. You can open the folder and it's in here now. And you go back. All you do, you can unzip it. Either you can right click and unzip, or you can just drag it and drop it to wherever you want. I'm putting it in my desktop now, but you can put it wherever you want. Oh, I had one already. I'm just going to replace the file and in the destination. So I have it already. Now, next step. You can put it wherever you want, by the way. It necessarily doesn't have to be in the desktop. I do it because it's easy for me now, but you can put it in your documents wherever you would actually use it. Let's do this one. Now, go to your Claude Code, the desktop app that you have. What you do is you go to the third tab. There's chat, cowork, and code. You go to code tab. And what you do is you click on this one. There's going to be this one where there's a folder. If you don't have any folder selected, there will be like open folder or something. What you do is you're going to click open folder, and then you're going to go to desktop or wherever you put it. And I'm going to put it, this is my folder. I'm going to say select folder. Okay, now it is selected. And I'm going to go to new. So I'm here now. By the way, your workspace has now been configured. You can actually have a look at it, okay? You can say there's already one skill in there, which is the CAD Explorer skill. According to me, it's a really good skill to have because what it does is it gives you all the information within your AutoCAD workspace. And it becomes very easy for Claude to know, hey, where are these things in the model space, rather than using, say, the vision model or something like that, or you saying, hey, I think it's next to this line or something like that. So it would know where things are exactly in the model space. You can, okay, you know what? I'm going to run that skill now. I'm going to say, can you run the CAD Explorer skill? Oh, My bad. I thought it asked me the project number. Okay, there it is. Allow once. That's it. So it's just going to give you all the information about the line type and things like that. So everything is there now. Exactly. So what sort of text is in there? Everything. So it's just going to give you all that information that you need. Congratulations, by the way, because your workspace is right now set up to your firm's standard. Now, let me show you why we are doing all of these things, where you're filling up the form. The key thing here is you need to align Claude Workspace to your company's standard. What I mean by that, if you open this file, this is what you're going to see. You're going to see the CLAUDE.md file, which is this file here. You're going to say, structure engineering division of Vistrux. This is the workspace instructions. You're going to say, hey, you're working inside the structure engineering division of Vistrux. Your role is to design calculations if asked. Now, it is using my framework, which is SET, which stands for Skills, Engine, and Tools. If you're using anti-gravity or Codex, it's going to be standards instead of skills. And you can see the project format, the examples, and always say, as you can see, always ask for project number before generating outputs. And everything will be saved in that specific project folder, and how it's getting connected, what is the unit that it's going to use, and so many other things. So there's one skill that I have, which is the CAD Explorer skill. Now the lock validation framework. So this is something that I do within my projects, where I test all the skills that I produce with test cases and with real project values. And the lock is the framework that I use. I would do like a proper video on it in the future, but just so you know, this basically goes through that loop where after when you're creating like a new skill, what it does is I would have like a couple of test values, and then it would run that skill with all these test values and would look at the result, whether it's correct or not. This is sort of like the evaluation of the results produced by the agent. Then if there are issues, it's going to go back, fix it, and you can say, hey, this thing is off, this is right, so on and so forth. And then you test it on few real projects, and then you would know, okay, this is where it fails, or this is where it succeeded, and you're going to keep the good things and going to discard the bad things. And once everything is there, then you lock the skill. And once it's locked, you just say, hey, use the skill, do it, and it just does it. Whereas here, and then all the test cases will be logged under skill name tests. And if you want to update it in the future, maybe you missed something or something like that, you can go back to the chat and say, hey, I want to fix this skill. You can start a new chat and then go ahead and do it. So that's it, guys. I hope this becomes really valuable for your workflow. In this video, I know I didn't really go through like the application layer, which I have covered in my other videos. So if you go to my channel, you could see a couple of applications that I've already done. The one is basically how you can cut your architectural drawing to structural drawing setup using agentic workflows. I've got this video here. And then uh, how you can create a new skill and everything else on Claude Code. For example, I show like a pad footing, which is here, how to connect Claude Code to AutoCAD and build your first automation. So this is my other video. And with this, you would have an idea on the application layer as well. So for those people who are watching this video for the first time within my channel, first of all, welcome to the channel. What you do is after you set up your workflow, then you can go and watch either of those videos, like how to connect Claude Code or how to set up an agentic workflow, depending on the platform that you use. If you're using Claude Code, most likely you're going to watch this video. You just don't have to download the entire folder as shown in the video anyway. All you have to do is you can continue watching from the creation of the skill. And all the best.